Okay. So you can start off, go ahead and find a comfortable seat on your mats. We're going to start off with our legs crossed today. So start off with left leg in front of your right. Sit up nice and straight and just allow yourself to take a few deep breaths here, in through your nose and exhale through your nose. Just slowly relaxing everything back and down your spine. If any thoughts come to mind, just gently acknowledge them and let them pass. I know I've been having problems lately, just cluttered mind, right? Just lots of stuff going on. The world is doing world stuff. And, we're just constantly inundated with information and things to do and all this stuff. But for the next 45 minutes or an hour, we'll see how long we get going. We're just going to leave all of that stuff behind and just focus on our breath, focus on our movement, not really worry about all that other crap. So just creating a gentle rhythm with your breath here. Long, slow inhales and exhales. Try to make them equal in length. Fully filling up your chest. And then emptying out through your belly on every exhale. On your next inhale, right arm comes up over your head. Bring your right hand to your left ear and just gently, don't jerk your head down, but just gently fold your right ear down to your right shoulder using your right hand. It's just a little bit of leverage. Be delicate with your neck, you need it. And breathe. See if you can find any difficulties down your left side body in this breath. So try to breathe into those difficulties. Get a little extra stretch in there. Two more breaths here. On your next inhale, right arm comes up. Exhale it down. So switch out your legs. So if you have your left foot out in front, switch out to your right foot out in front now. Sitting up nice and straight. Inhale that left arm up. Exhale, bring left hand to right ear, gently folding your left ear to your left shoulder. And breathe into that side body, into your neck a little bit. Sounds weird to say breathe into your neck, but do it. Remember trying to match those full inhales and exhales. Two more breaths here. On your next inhale, left arm comes up. And exhale it down to your mat. Plant both of your hands, swing your feet back behind your knees, coming into a tabletop. So when you're tabletop, make sure your knees are right above your hips. Hips kind of straight across from your shoulders, hands right underneath your shoulders. We do a couple rounds of cat-cow. So on an inhale, dropping your belly, lifting your head, arching your back. And then on an exhale, pushing into the tops of your feet, pushing into your hands, raise your back up. Using that core, pushing into those hands and feet. Inhale, drop your belly. Exhale, push. Inhale, drop. Exhale, up.
Do 5 more of these at your own pace and your own breath. Remember trying to link the entire movement with the entire breath. Don't shortchange yourself. One more. Nice even spine. Move your hands up just a little bit, tuck your back toes, push up and back to a downward facing dog. Don't worry if your heels can't come down just yet. This might be your first down dog of the day. So if you'd like to walk your dog, just lowering one knee and then the other, just really kind of waking up hamstrings, your calves, all the way up to your glutes. Just moving however feels good to you here. Take a couple more breaths. Maybe finding some stillness in your down dog. On an inhale, slowly walk your feet up behind your hands for forward fold. Grab on to both elbows and kind of sway if you'd like. Keep a nice bend in your knees. You're not trying to be straight, dive down deep into this pose just yet. We're just getting started. Be gentle, be kind. Or just rage yoga. Next class, rage yoga. It's just screaming and fast, jerky movements. Finding some stillness. Drop your hands. Come up halfway. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root through your legs. Swing both arms up all the way. Exhale, hands to prayer. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, plant your hands, step back into a plank. Not going to spend too much time in our first plank, so just big inhale. Exhale, scrape your elbows on your ribs, lower all the way down nice and slow. Hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale, come up for a cobra. 2 breaths here. On an inhale, try to come up just a little bit more. Exhale, come down. Push straight up and back to a downward facing dog. We're going to do a few rounds of vinyasa to start off class today, so just very similar movements to that. We might add on a little bit as well. So on an inhale, walk your feet up to your hands. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Sweep your arms all the way up. Exhale, hands to prayer. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to a plank, and hold it. So a few options from here. If you want to decrease the difficulty, you can bring your knees down, and then you can bring your arms out to the side to do a push-up. If you want to be really strong or push yourself, you want your elbows to face directly back at your feet, and then whenever you come down to chaturanga here, your elbows are right next to your ribs. So whatever feels good. This is your practice. Do whatever you can do in your practice. So from plank, take a big inhale. Exhale, come down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. So a few more times through that. On an inhale, you can either walk your feet up behind your hands, or your inhale, bend your knees. And then exhale, take a little hop to the front of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to prayer. Inhale, sweep them up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to a plank. Remember, you can drop your knees if you want. If you want to add even more, you can just add a few rounds of push-up here if you want to. I've been adding that in my practice lately. Or just stay in plank for 3 breaths. Trying to maintain nice, even, straight spine. Hands underneath your shoulders. Big inhale. Exhale, chaturanga, halfway. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Great job. Don't forget to smile. Smiling is also required. Or else, rage yoga, not as many smiles, but that's okay. We'll rage at that battle whenever we get to it. This time on an inhale, sweep that right leg up and back, toes pointing down, 3-legged dog. Exhale, bring that right foot in between both hands, drop your back left knee and your left foot for low lunge. Sweep both arms up. So you can play around with where your knee is, where your foot is. Energetically, with your front foot, almost drag it back towards your left knee and actively engage your left quad to try to bring your foot and your quad together. Don't actually do that, but just energetically kind of activate those muscles to add a little bit of resistance to this. Big inhale. Exhale, bring both hands, frame that left foot, straighten your right leg for a runner's lunge. So your right foot wants to be directly in front of your chest, nice straight spine, and then just slowly bend over that top leg. Don't push yourself to pain, just whatever feels good. Do that. We'll be here for 3 more breaths. Push into those palms. Don't worry, it's tough for me too. You got this. 3 breaths. Make sure that those knees aren't poking past each other. Pushing into those hands. 1 more big inhale. Big exhale. Inhale, both arms up, stay in that chair. Exhale, get a little bit lower. A little bit lower. Sit all the way down. Awesome work, you guys. Okay. So coming on to our backs now. Cross your right foot over your left knee for a nice figure 4. So you're going to take your right arm, tuck it right in the middle of that figure 4. You can either bring your hands to the back of your leg or up to your shin, wherever you are in your practice is fine. And then just lay down, keep your right foot flexed, toes back towards your right knee, just to protect the integrity of your knee. And breathe. Three more breaths. And you can play around with where your right elbow is, maybe kind of help adjust where that right knee is. Just keep in mind, protect your right knee, keep those right toes flexed. 1 more big inhale. Exhale, release. Maybe tap your feet out a little bit. Sway your knees back and forth, side to side. Get a nice little back massage. Taking advantage of this little break in class. So cross your left ankle over your right knee. Feed your left hand through your legs there, and then just sit back, either grabbing onto your shin, perhaps the inside of your right leg, and just laying back, taking a few deep breaths, feeling good about yourself with what you're doing, hopefully having a good day today. Well, you're improving your day right now, so hopefully this is just continuing on with goodness. Good stuff. Or maybe it all starts here. It all started in your yoga class. One more big inhale. Exhale, release. So, coming into a bridge pose here. So your heels need to be right close to your glutes, and then you can kind of wiggle your shoulders underneath, planting those palms of your feet down, maybe interlocking your fingers underneath, and then coming up onto your shoulders a bit for just a few breaths. One more big inhale. And exhale, slowly coming down. Bring both knees into your chest. Rock up and down your spine a few times until you come all the way up to a forward fold. Take a deep inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Let it all go. Maybe shake your head. Yes and no. Back and forth, just dangling. Finding a little stillness. Inhale, sweep both arms up. And exhale. Back into that chair pose. I know. Everyone's favorite pose is chair pose, right? Who doesn't like to sit on imaginary chairs? It's a thing. Big inhale. Exhale, hands to prayer. One more big inhale. Exhale, twisting over to your right. Once again, left elbow to the right side of your right knee. This time, if you'd like to open up your arms, you can do that. If this is enough of a twist, then stay right there. Keeping in mind the placement of your knees. Sitting back and down into your chair. 3 breaths. On your next inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, folding over or twisting over to your left. And if you flew on one side, why not fly on the other side? Open up those arms. Be here for 3 breaths. Inhale, sweep both arms up. Exhale, get a little lower. Inhale. Exhale, get a little lower. Inhale. Exhale, get a little lower. And go ahead and sit down. Great work. Keep smiling. Whew. It's the only way to make it, man. Okay. So let's do another round of figure 4, just to kind of balance that out a little bit. So from your back, crossing your right ankle over your left leg, bringing that left leg down into your chest. Flex those right toes, and just sit back and relax for a few breaths. Don't worry, it's tough for me too. I know I put on this really tough act all the time. It's tough for me too. Don't worry. I don't know why I'm using my tough voice now. It's because it was so tough. 3 breaths.
more big inhale. And exhale. Release it to the floor. Maybe tap out those feet a little bit. Windshield wiper your knees back and forth for a few minutes, or not, for a few breaths. Finding some stillness, crossing that left ankle over your right knee, feeding your left hand through, and bringing that right leg down, pushing against your left leg with your left elbow, and flexing those left toes back towards your knee. And just hang out here. Maybe, see where you can bring down your right leg to get some sensation into that left glute, maybe into your left quad or hamstring. So just play around, see how it feels. 3 more breaths. One more big inhale. And exhale. Let it all come down. Windshield wiper those legs back and forth. One more time. Feel it. I feel like I've been sitting in imaginary chairs. Bring both knees in. Rock up and down your spine one more time. This time, coming into Tadasana, mountain pose. So just take a few breaths here, standing, palms facing forward. Maybe close your eyes. Take a few moments here just to reconnect with your breath, reconnect with your practice, your body. Check in to see if you need anything right now. Maybe grab some water if you need it. Just take a few breaths here to feel good. So coming into tree pose, there's a few different options here for tree pose. If you just need a little help with balancing, you can keep your one of your toes on the ground and then your heel up on your calf a little bit. Or you can bring that foot all the way up to your calf. Or if you need a little help, you can bring it up to the inside of your quad here. So wherever you are, you're doing great, exactly where you should be. Find in your drishti some place in the distance to focus on. You can get kind of wobbly with these balancing poses, and then inhale both arms up. If you'd like to add some difficulty, you can look up. If you want to add even more difficulty, you can try closing your eyes. I fall over when I do that, but it's fine to fall over. So wherever you are, just find that point of focus. Stare at it, examine it. What is it? How did it get there? It's good questions. So one more big inhale. I'm going to come around this way. And from your chair, big inhale, exhale. Don't let that right foot touch down. And then just kick back into a warrior 3. Hands can come out to the side, back toes are pointed back down at your mat, and then just trying to have nice even hips. Woo! Or fall over. You can fall over. I'll do it. I'm not scared. 3 breaths here. On an inhale, once again, don't let that right foot touch. Bring that right knee all the way up and hold it for 3 breaths. And exhale. Drop that right foot. Maybe walk it out a little bit. Long balancy poses always get my feet ornery. So coming back into Tadasana, back into mountain pose, standing up nice and straight, nice straight posture. Be mindful of our bodies once again. What is serving you, what isn't. It's focus on the things that are serving that positive energy in your life. And let's leave out all the negative stuff. If it's not serving us, why are we keeping it around? We got bigger and better stuff to do. Get out of here. That's what I say to all my problems. Very casually, get out of here. Doesn't always work, but it's fun to say. So once again, coming into tree pose on our right foot. So if you just need a little kickstand, that's fine. If you would like to put it on your calf, or maybe, like me, get a little bit of help. Raise your hands up. And you can cactus your arms. You can raise them up. They can be down by your side. It's up to you. It's your practice. Do what you want. If you'd like to add a little bit, you can look up or close your eyes for 3 more breaths. One more big inhale. Exhale. Don't let that foot touch. Sweep your left foot back behind you, coming into Warrior 3. Toes pointed down. Hips nice and straight. Trying to lift that back foot even with your hips. If you don't get there, that's fine. Just something to work towards. 3 more breaths. One more big inhale. I think Toby wants to come and do yoga. Here's a Toby. And exhale. Bring that foot all the way back up. You're okay, Toby. Big inhale. Exhale. Drop it down. Shake it out. I'm going to let Toby out. He doesn't really want to do yoga today. One day. There's a whole pose named after him. Of course he should do yoga. So, big inhale, sweep both arms up over your head. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands, step back to a plank, and hold it. And once again, if you want to add some push-ups here, you can. If you want to add some mountain climbers, you can. If you need less, you can always just lower your knees down. But try to engage your core, keep that back nice and straight, and breathe for 3 more breaths. And then stop. One more big inhale. Exhale, lower all the way down. Put your right ear on your mat, and then just move over to your left. Maybe rock back and forth on your temples. Just give yourself a little head massage. Maybe it's just me. I have such short hair, but it feels good. All the way over under your forehead even. Yes, it looks strange, but I don't care. So, a little bit of core work on the floor here. So, we're going to come into a boat pose before start to finish off our practice, doing a little core work. So, boat poses here. Legs should be out 90 degrees from your knees, sitting up nice and straight spine. Hands are open, 20 seconds. So, big inhale in your boat pose. Exhale, come down to hover. You got 30 seconds. Trying to maintain nice straight back here. And remember, don't worry about how fast your legs are flailing and kicking around. Just try to stay under control. We're halfway there. 15 more seconds, guys. Maybe find a point in the distance just to stare at. I have a Ruth Bader Ginsburg workout calendar. She's giving me inspiration right now. 10 more seconds, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax down. We're going to do that a couple more times before we cool off. Hopefully that feels good. Core work is always one of those weird things that hurts, but then hurts so good. Maybe. It could just be me. Hopefully it's that way for you too. 2 more breaths here on your back. Gently rock up and back. 30 more seconds. Inhale to boat. Exhale down and go, guys. You got 30 seconds. Don't worry about how quick. Just try to focus on very controlled movements. Try not to flop all over the place. Nice straight spine, arms are out. 15 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming back down. We're going to do that one more time, but for a whole minute. Bum. I think you can do it. Hope I can do it. We'll see. 3 more breaths to prepare. Gently rock up and down your spine, coming back into that boat pose. Get your wiggles out. You can do it. You got 1 more minute. Inhale to prepare. Exhale. 1 minute, guys. Try not to focus on the time. Just try to focus on controlling those movements, maximizing your breath, taking the biggest inhales and exhales that you can. I know it's tough whenever you're doing this, but it's worth it. And don't flail. Nice control, or as much as you can at least. You're halfway there, guys. 30 more seconds. Ish. By the power of Ruth Bader Ginsburg. It's a wonderful calendar I got for my birthday. You got 15 seconds, guys. You're doing awesome. Smile. You got it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and lay back. Awesome job. Woo! You did it. You made it. I had a feeling you would. Whew. Maybe smile some more. I always love that nice workout glow smile. It's like, I feel amazing and I don't know what to do. I'll just smile. I think that just happens to me a lot though. So gently rock up and down your spine. Coming into the cool down. Go ahead and step back to a downward facing dog. And no, don't worry. We're not going to be here long. Inhale that right leg up. Exhale, right knee to right wrist. Right ankle to left wrist. Coming into pigeon on the right. Check in with your left leg that's back behind you. Make sure that it's nice and straight. Come up. Nice straight spine to prepare. And then exhale, slowly coming down to wherever is within your practice. Maybe your forehead comes all the way down. Finding some stillness here, using your breath to breathe into any of those tight spots you may find. And every exhale, just melt down into your mat. Three more breaths here.
On your next inhale, slowly push up. Tuck your left toes, swing that right leg up and back. Bend that right knee, stack your hips. Maybe swim that knee around a little bit. Whatever feels good. Big inhale, straighten that leg. Exhale, right foot meets your left. Inhale, left leg comes up and back. Exhale, left knee to left wrist, left ankle to right wrist. Making sure your back right leg is nice and straight. Make sure nice and tall, looking forward, that your hips are both pointed forward. And then on your next exhale, coming down to your elbows, or maybe if it's within your practice, forehead to your mat. Wherever you are, just every exhale, just melting all of that stress onto your mat. With every inhale, inhaling some of that positive energy, that good stuff of a job well done. Bringing your focus back to your breath, trying to create those equally long inhales and exhales. Sinking in to whatever feels good. Two more breaths here. On your next inhale, slowly push up. Tuck your right toes, push into those hands, left leg comes up, bend that left knee, maybe circle it around a little bit. Inhale it up straight. Exhale down. Inhale, walk both of your feet up behind your hands. Drop to your butt. Coming into plow pose here, our shoulder stand, whatever feels good. So coming into shoulder stand first, you're just gonna push both of those feet up onto your shoulders. Try to keep your legs nice and straight. And then if it's within your practice, slowly coming into to plow pose. Feet back over your head for 3 breaths. You can certainly just stay in your shoulder stand if that feels good. 2 more breaths. Big inhale. Exhale, try to drag your knees across your face, keeping your legs as close to your body as you can as you slowly bring your legs all the way down into Shavasana, final resting pose. Flop your feet out to the side, hands can be up or maybe facing down if you need a little more grounding. Finding a gentle rhythm to your breath. Perhaps like the waves crashing on the beach or the wind rustling through the treetops. Checking in with our bodies to see if you're holding any stress anywhere, perhaps in your feet or your legs. Check in with your thighs and your glutes. I always have tension in my lower spine or maybe up through my mid back or my upper back. I'm just trying to let all of that go with big inhales and exhales. Perhaps you relax your tongue from the roof of your mouth and just breathe, just be here.
If you have any thoughts that bubble up here, gently acknowledging them, sending them along the way. Perhaps giving yourself a little bit of time to say good job to yourself. You got on your mat today, you practiced, you breathed, you moved, you did it. That was the whole point of stepping on our mat today, and you did it. And be proud of yourself. Be happy with yourself. Tell yourself that you're awesome, because you are. I believe it. Just melt onto your mat. On your next inhale, sweep both of your arms up over your head. Interlock your fingers. Maybe point your toes for a nice big stretch. Coming over to one side. And once again, give yourself some affirmations here. You made it to your mat. You practiced today. And no matter what else you did today, you got done with this. That's one more thing. And you did awesome at it. Hopefully you smiled some. Push up to a nice comfortable seat. Thank you so much for a wonderful practice. I hope you all had a great time, and I cannot wait to see you back on your mats super soon. You did great, and I'm proud of you.